Hello everyone, and happy Tuesday to you, and welcome to yet another haul on the channel and another installation of what I am calling the Haulapalooza that we are closing out April with. Every single video on the channel besides What Sold Sundays for this month are going to be hauls. And that is because I have been doing so much sourcing lately, and that is mainly due to the fact that the sources have been amazing. They have been stellar lately. Today is actually kind of a twist on what we usually do because obviously we are usually doing bins hauls, and there is a bins haul happening in this video, but also at the end I have about 10 arbitrage finds that I got at a 20% off consignment store sale a couple weekends back, and they're some good finds that I'm really excited about. But I do have like a basically full bins haul that we will be going through first. So the Haulapalooza is just kind of happening by chance. I don't know if it's due to people going through and spring cleaning their closets or what, but honestly, it's been a blast. As you guys know, hauls are my favorite video to do, and also from comments and from talking to some of you in person that I've met at the bins, it seems like hauls are you guys' favorite videos as well. So this is kind of like a win-win-win-win-win-win all around. The sourcing has been fire lately. Like, it has been amazing. I don't know if you guys saw it, but last week I posted an Instagram picture of a cart from the bins that was like a mountain. I literally called it Mount Thrift because it was just huge, and it is a career highlight for me. Definitely in the top 5 of bins hauls that I've ever had in my reselling career. It's so good. That is coming up after this one. So Thursday's video is going to be the part 1 of that. There were so many finds in that thrift haul that will for sure be 2 parts, and there is even a chance that it could be 3 parts. I went home with more than 2 full IKEA bags of finds. Really good finds. I don't mean to tease that a better haul is coming, but at the same time, a better haul, like one of my best ever, is coming up at the end of this week and into next week. Anyways, let's jump into it because I have quite a bit to show you guys, and I'm really excited to do this kind of like 2 sources haul. Let's start off with this first piece that it's not my favorite brand to sell, but this is such a cute piece. So this is a blank NYC blazer / jacket. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to consign this or actually list it myself. So kind of like when I found the Avec La Fille a week back, if any of you are interested in this, I would love to give you a really good price on it because I don't really know if I even want to sell it. But it is so adorable. It is a tweed plaid double-breasted blazer jacket. Blank NYC is just a little trickier to sell due to it being sold kind of all over the place. But this is called something like the academic or school academy jacket, and it does have good comps, but again, I just am not a huge fan of selling blank NYCs. This is oversized. If you're an extra small and you are interested in this, let me know, and I would love to give you like a very good deal on it. Next up is a pair of pants. These are actually some barrel leg white pants. You can tell they're barrel leg because of the darting that they have on the inside of each leg. These are actually by Banana Republic, which lately I have really loved selling. These are a size 10, and these are from 2022. Even though barrel legs are still alive and thriving, people are still loving them so much. So these should do quite well. Obviously in the spring, white pants and jeans are very in. Size 10 is a great size. I was pretty excited to find those. I actually have quite a few white pants really quick on the top here. Next up is a pair of Z Supply pants. Z Supply, I think, can be at like Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack, but also Z Supply is very frequently sold at Evereve. So these are a size small, and these are some linen blend, just wide leg, slightly pleated up at the top, like kind of lounge, vacation, summer, spring pants. These are super cute. These were sold at Evereve. If you don't know much about Z Supply, it actually does retail like pretty high, but it doesn't always keep its value. I definitely don't pick up everything from them, but something like that I think will do very well. Next up is a pair of loft pants. These are very new modern loft though. These are from summer 2024, so they are not even a year old. They probably are still on the website. And these are some wide leg cropped pants, once again, in kind of like a beige white color. These are a size 12 petite, though I do know, like I said, they are meant to be cropped anyways. I love these front pockets to them, and of course, again, I love that they are from 2024. Loft is probably the mall brand that I am the pickiest with when it comes to selling it myself versus consigning. All right, so next up is a really strange one. When I saw this in the bin, I hid it really quick because I thought that I found like some weird vintage tee. And I thought the vintage bros were gonna like start to swarm me. That is not what this is. So it is this very strange t-shirt that is actually really funny. So it has this really like crude sketch of Einstein sitting at a bar, like a restaurant style bar. And it says the Genius Bar, which is what Apple calls their like repair help at the Apple Store. I think that is hilarious. It looks like it's drawn with colored pencil and crayon. And it is by Up or Unfortunate Portrait. This is a size large. The gag of it all is that this brand is mainly an anthropology brand, and all they do is these weird t-shirts. It's odd because I would say that this seems like a men's. This looks like a men's large. So I need to look into this more. This is one of the few things I have not listed from this haul. There is this spotting and marking at the back, and then the top just has like a little bit of discoloration along the neckline. But these t-shirts seem to be really expensive, and of course this is super unique and funky, and unique sells. So I have high hopes in this, and I still need to look into it further. I need to see if this brand sells men's or just women's or what the dealio is. Next up is a dress. This is a really nice, just simple LBD little black dress. Actually, it's probably like shin length, so it's not super little, but this is a size 12 and it is by Madewell. Madewell's another one that I'm like decently picky with what I will sell myself versus consign. I would say about 80% of Madewell goes to the consignment store for me, but this is from 2023, and as we talked about in the trend report, solid color dresses are so in right now. It's just like a mainly viscose dress, but this would be great for just kind of like an event or like a work thing that someone's doing maybe in the spring or something like that. And also, of course, a size 12 is a really good size to sell. Then we have a solid white dress. This is once again a linen blend dress. It's got this like ruching gathering at the center, and then it has like a tiered ruffle kind of at the bottom. And this is by Rails. It is a size medium. This is called the Tara dress. This is another one that I have not listed yet when I'm filming this. By the time you guys see this, it for sure is listed. But this is 55% linen, so it's mainly linen. I have fallen out of love with Rails, unfortunately, but something like that is just so seasonal. And I mean, you know, it retails for like $168. So I definitely will give that one a shot. This is one I'm a little more excited about. So another solid color dress. This is a one shoulder dress with all this fun, like chunky kind of lace and eyelet detailing and this ladder detailing. This is a nice, just like cotton kind of like flowy dress. And this is by Free People. It is a size medium, and I feel like whenever I find Free People, it's extra small, so I'm happy to find a medium. This is a decently modern dress, and honestly, the comps looked really good on this one. It's a really cute style once I found the model picture for it, so I'm really excited about that one. Okay, then it looks like I have kind of a pile of pants next. This is like slightly organized. And slightly not organized because some of it needed like special treatment and some of it I just washed like once and stuff, so it's a little unorganized. This is J. Crew, size 27. These are some straight leg, just like khaki colored trousers, but I actually have sold these before. They are called the Slouchy Boyfriend Chino Pant, and they have a really cute kind of like Y2K styled model picture. These are from 2022. They're 100% cotton. The creams and the beiges and stuff are very in this spring. So I just think, even though these are like pretty plain, they should do good. Next up is another white colored pant, but this is actually new with tags. So this is the Slim Wide Leg Pant by Ann Taylor, which to me is such an oxymoron, like a slim wide leg. Why even do that? But these are above the ankle pants. They are a size 12. Here is the inner label and here is the actual like hang tag. There is no retail price because I think these were only sold online. Just classic wide leg pants. I don't really know what makes them slim. If anyone can help me with that. I just don't understand the point of the like slim wide. To me, they just look wide. I don't know. But again, size 12 is a great size. They're really nice. They're new with tags. They should do good. These are vintage shorts. And this is not a brand I would often sell, but these are really, really cute. And honestly, I think the biggest thing is that I wish these would fit me, but they definitely won't. These are by Talbots, and they are made with Irish linen, so really, really nice linen. They're a size 8, and again, they are vintage. They're 100% linen, and they are some really high-waisted, just black linen shorts. I would love to wear these myself to the beach, just during the summer, something like that. They'd be very airy and flowy and nice, but I am not a vintage size 8, so I will not be doing that, but whatever. If you were interested in those, I did list them under vintage versus Talbots because I thought that they would sell better that way. Next up, more pants. These are actually Anthropologie pants. These are by Et Toi Anthropologie, and they are a size 2. These are some polka dot wide leg pants. They have these really nice, fun, kind of wavy buttons to them, and they have this really pretty floral print at the actual hem. They are, once again, kind of a cropped length. I think they hit like right above the ankle or at the lower shin, but I thought they were really cute. Of course, Anthro at the bins. Sign me up. I will take it all day, every day, any day. More pants. Okay, so I do have this. I have this a little better sorted than I thought. The next pair of pants are Abercrombie & Fitch. Now, these are so cute. These are a size large. They are large regular length, and they have an elastic waistband. These are, once again, a linen blend. And once again, a wide leg pant. They have these really nice big pockets, which we love when a pant has a big pocket. Super, super, super soft. Like you could almost sleep in these. They also feel like a really nice, like thicker material, which just makes them seem like higher quality. So I was really excited about those. Again, Abercrombie, I feel like when I find it, it's always extra small or extra, extra small or something like that. Another really good pair of pants, another wide leg pair of pants. There's definitely a trend going on here, and you're definitely right. I am grabbing all the wide leg pants. So these, I knew what they were right when I saw them. These are Johnny Was, and they're size large. This is a wonderful, wonderful bins find. Wide leg, cargo khaki pants, really cute pockets, really cute rose floral embroidery at the bottom there. There's a flower above the pocket. There's just kind of some like zigzags placed all throughout. The back has kind of like a Y2K love graphic to it. These are so nice. I would pay up for these if I found them somewhere else. So I was very, very excited to have found those in the bins. Then we have some Bohemian wide leg pants, as if that's not what I just showed you. But these are some printed kind of color block, very, very like detailed, intricate pants. And these are by DRA, which is oftentimes an Anthropologie brand, but fun fact, DRA also can be sold at Sundance. These are a size medium, so good size. They have lining for like the shorts area. It goes down to like here. Otherwise, they're just like a nice flowy, lightweight pant. These would be really, really comfortable for like a cruise or some kind of like beach day or something like that. But I was really excited to find these. DRA is another one I don't like pick up all the time. I feel like some of their stuff just isn't super substantial, but those were of course like really cute. So it looks like I have 2 more pair of pants and then we can finally move on to something else. There's one more that is wide leg. So I'm sorry how repetitive all this is. Next up is Banana Republic. As I've told you guys in the past, this is the newest Banana Republic label. It's like a BR that is like overlapping. These are size 32 and these are some jeans. These are from 2024 fall and they are the Icon wide leg jean. This is like a super, super trendy, popular style of Banana Republic jeans. This is a Banana Republic piece that I would also probably pay up a little bit for if I found them at a consignment store or at a regular thrift store. These are so cute. Of course, size 32 is a really, really good size. They're 100% cotton. So these are some really, really nice, like high quality jeans. And I was really, really excited actually to find those. And then our last pair of pants, another pair that I was super, super pumped to find, are from J. Crew. And once again, newest label for J. Crew, this like black label with the all caps. It can be a gray label, but it always has this like Times New Roman all caps font. These are size 14 and they're called the Cameron pant. These are just honestly like J. Crew's kind of classic black professional pant, I guess. They're straight leg black. These are super cute. These are, I assume, also what, from 2024? Yeah, oh, 2023. They're from holiday of 2023, so right at the end of 2023. So I guess I forgot, but I have two kind of like accessory items, and then we'll get into all the rest. This hat is by the brand The Farm, also known as Gurin Bros. It's kind of like a streetwear brand, but it's also sold at maybe like PacSun or something like that. All the hats they make are trucker hats, and they have this like patch graphic at the front. This one has a German Shepherd and says bad boy. This retails for 40 bucks, but the thing with this brand is their hats come in like specific colors with specific patches, and people collect them and look for certain specific ones. So sometimes they go up in value a lot. Ryan has had one of these before. This one has a little bit of like rub marks or something to it. I'm gonna give this a shot just because it's in really good shape otherwise. We'll see how this goes. It's in olive color. Then we have an apron. This apron, from my quick Googling, appeared to be an Anthropologie apron, which isn't very surprising based off this print. But the brand to this apron is Danica Heirloom. And her aprons look to be decently expensive, but anytime I find like a decent brand apron, it usually does pretty good for me. I think there's one mark at the pocket here on the front. It's pretty hard to see, but it's just like maybe they put like a dirty utensil back in their pocket, so it just got like a little dirty. But otherwise, this is like a really adjustable apron that I've never like seen an apron work like this. This is the neck part, and you can pull it, and it pulls in the like back tie. So you can really adjust it to all different kinds of heights and widths and all that good stuff. Okay, so now we're getting into the non-pants clothing items, and then we'll get to my consignment pieces. So next up is a gauzy cotton piece, which I have been loving selling this spring. This is a Madewell size large. It looks like a tunic shirt, but this is actually a swim cover. This is like a $100 Madewell swim cover. And it is, once again, I'm sure a lot of you get tired of it, but this is like 2023, 2024 or something like that. And it looked to have good comps and stuff. A size large is, again, decently rare, I feel like, in Madewell. So I'll take it when I can find it. Next up is something I love to sell, and that is J. Crew Cashmere. So there is the J. Crew Cashmere label. This is a label that they do still use. This is an extra small, and it's this kind of like seafoam green cashmere sweater. This is in really good shape. Usually when I find these, they're not. They're either super shrunk, they're super pilly, they're kind of like dirty, but this one's in great shape. Again, super modern, recent year, checks all the boxes. Okay, so let's activate the little bolo notebook on the bottom here, because this appears to be a new bolo, and this is called Wild Fang. They seem to make mainly just like kind of printed shirts like this is. This is a size medium, and I love the print to this. Honestly, that's what made me check this and actually like look it up. At first, I almost thought this was like salad leaves, because that one big leaf looks like a spinach leaf for sure. But upon looking closer, there's definitely like a clover and stuff, so this is definitely just like normal foliage. But my mind definitely went to salads first. So this is really nice. Their shirts, I think they retailed for like $100, and you can sell them for like $35 to like $55, depending on the print and stuff like that. This is in really, really good shape. This is really cute, and I think I listed it around maybe like $50 or something like that. Okay, let's throw a luxury brand in here, shall we? So this is a sweater in green. It is an asymmetrical distressed sweater. And this, again, Bins find, is Isabel Marant. I believe this is my first time finding Isabel Marant at the Bins. It is Etoile by Isabel Marant, but honestly, it all kind of does the same for me. It's really, really soft. It's definitely a wool blend. This is probably a little bit older of a piece from her. It's 30% wool, and then otherwise it's cotton. It's an older piece from her, so it's probably not going to do like amazing, but Isabel Marant at the Bins is insane. So I will take it. It's a size 36, which I think means it is an extra small. Her sizing, I think, is French, but I think that's an extra small. Then we have another sweater. Again, we all know now, this is the newest Banana Republic label. This is an extra small, super, super soft sweater. Just like a nice tan, kind of like almost slate color. This is from 2023, and this is 51% wool, 49% cotton. So I just thought that it was really nice materials. It's really soft. It's really modern. Seems like it'll do well. I also found this in black sitting with this one, but it was like really, really pilly, so I skipped the black one. It just like, it needed so much more work. Okay, so we have like 5 more Bins finds. So this is Gap. I rarely sell Gap either. It's an extra large Gap, and this piece is just so cute though. So this is called the Recycled Quilt Coat. And I think it's just because it's like recycled cotton, whatever they mean by that. But it's this beautiful like raspberry color. This is in such good shape. It's an extra large. I just feel like this is such a nice jacket. Obviously, we talked about how the quilt kind of style and quilt fisherman stuff is so in right now. And I also just love this color. Even though it's Gap, this retailed for like $130 or something like that. So I don't know. If anything, I can consign it once it's fall or closer to fall. Then we have a vintage piece. This is such a nice vintage shacket, and this is by Woolrich. I've sold Woolrich a couple times. I don't usually grab it really, but this is made in the USA, size medium. This wool is so nice. There was no pilling whatsoever to this. No holes, no moth holes, no moth like chewing, nothing. This is in such good shape. I really like this colorway too. It's very like fall. I know we're not in fall, but it's a really nice just like fall shacket. So I'm sure I'll sit on this for a little while, but I thought it was worth it. Okay, so pick your fighter, pick your fighter. We have a new with tag, really exciting mall brand. We have another luxury brand, and then we have a new streetwear bolo. I guess we should start with the mall brand. So this is adorable. So good for the season. I got way too excited about finding this. This is a button front, checkered kind of plaid dress, sleeveless, so cute, kind of like black and white, new with tags, modern J. Crew. If you've been around on the channel over the past like couple months, this is gold to me. Like this is all I want to find when I go out basically. This is a size small. It's made in India. It is 99% linen. It is a really, really nice retail J. Crew piece, and it is from summer 2024. It is only almost a year old. Again, if I could just find stuff like this continuously all the time, I would always be outsourcing because this is just wonderful. Also, I can't tell if I look red, but these lights are like cooking me. This room is also just so hot. I think our heat might be turned up a little too high. Okay, so next is a new streetwear brand, and that is called Ronin. R-O-N-I-N. The O with a little like fun line over it right there. Here's a better look at the label. This is a size large. This is called like the Speckle Cotton Logo Hoodie or something like that. This retails for like $119, I think it was. But it looked like some of their stuff actually like goes up in value. I haven't had this listed super long. Take bolo with a grain of salt. I don't know if this is like a super, super fantastic bolo, but definitely this looks like something that should have some pretty good value, so we will see on that. And then last from the bins part of this haul is this shacket, and this is once again a plaid, very distressed shacket, and it is by IRO, which is a very, very expensive retail-wise brand. This is a size 34, so is that an extra small? Maybe 36 was a small and 34 is an extra small. I don't know. But this has like raw trim all throughout at the bottom and at all the seams. It also is like kind of pilly, but when I looked it up, it's like supposed to be, it's like kind of washed feeling. And then the buttons have this like factory, almost like scraping. IRO does have kind of like a punk distressed look. So I guess that's what this is going for. It just kind of threw me off for a sec when I found this. I mean, I was not going to skip IRO at the bins, but I was kind of like, is this in really bad shape? I don't know. It's really not, and it is supposed to be like that. Okay, before I overheat and pass out in here, let's get to the arbitrage items that I found. Turnstile, a classic style consignment store in our area, had 20% off for the weekend before Easter. So this is like a little over a week ago when you guys are seeing this. And I went to only our local one and I found some really good stuff. So I am going to tell you, I have my laptop right here. I'm going to tell you what I actually ended up paying for these. A lot of them I did pay up a bit for, but actually there's a handful of these that are already sold. First up is this CP Shades. And last time I had CP Shades, it sold super quick, so I really wanted to grab this piece. This is 100% linen. It's a really, really cute printed, like floral diamond striped shirt. This was $16, which is maybe a little high for a CP Shades linen shirt, but if you don't know CP Shades, this retailed for like $278. It's a super, super expensive, mainly lag and look brand. It can be sold at Sundance. It can be sold at Free People. I don't think this piece was sold at either, but either way, it usually does good no matter what. Then we do have a Free People piece, and this was originally priced at $16, so it ended up being $12.80. This is Free People size large, and this is a kimono. It's a really, really pretty printed floral kimono. It's called the like, not on my watch, but not is spelled K-N-O-T or something like that. Somehow the word not is in it and it's spelled K-N-O-T because you like tie the front. But I always have luck with kimonos. I feel like over my entire reselling career, kimonos have just been like a really solid piece from Anthro, from Free People, from Sundance. So I felt fine spending $12.80 on that. Speaking of kimonos, this is another kimono and this is sold. Actually, the Free People is sold too. So that's wonderful. This is a Tolani kimono, but this actually was sold at Sundance. This was also $12.80. This is adorable. I am very, very, very picky with my Tolani pieces. Honestly, sometimes at the bins, I almost even consider grabbing it, but this piece is so nice. It is like maybe a cotton linen blend with all of this embroidered foliage and floral. All of the hems are totally embroidered, and it is a XL/2X. So it is a great size, and like I said, it is a Sundance piece as well, and it also retailed like crazy high, like $250 or something like that. But like I said, this actually sold, if you watch What Sold Sunday, you do know that, but this sold for like $60, I think it was. Then we have a Beach Riot piece. So Beach Riot is either Revolve or Anthro or both. Either way, it's a very, very, very expensive brand. So this piece is new without tags because it still has the extra like button pouch in it. This is a size large and it's 100% cotton. It is so freaking cute. This is a swim cover like shirt. The stripes are all different shades of like pink and orange. The main reason I picked this up is because it was $9.50 originally and I got 20% off. So it was $7.60 and it retailed for $100. It's hard to argue with that. Super cute. It is an Anthro one. Like literally no question. Obvious pickup. Then we have another Sundance piece, but this is like actually labeled Sundance, size 4. This is a very dark dyed indigo wide leg pair of Sundance pants. These are a size 4 and they have these really cute tiny little front pockets. I love this flare to them. They have a really long inseam. They just seem very, very, very trendy. I did pay $18.40 for these. Which, like, that might be a little steep for these, but the weirdest thing ever is when I was first looking these up at the store, I could only find one comp on Posh, and they had them listed for $115, which is crazy. I did not expect to make that on them or sell them for that, but that definitely like pushed me. And I just think they're really cute and trendy. I think they'll do great. This is kind of the golden find of this arbitrage moment. These are Citizens of Humanity jeans. Citizens has had like a really big resurgence in kind of the past year or two. These I paid $24.80 for, so almost 25 bucks. They are straight-ish, wide-ish, almost barrel leg jeans, and they are called the Ayla. The Citizens of Humanity Ayla jean is a huge, huge, huge bolo. These are a size 25, and these are already sold. If you saw what sold Sunday, you do know that already, but these sold for $138. When I was going to list these, I was like, oh, I'll just list them at like $115. Then I looked at comps. Then I looked at sold comps. And the cheapest active was $165 or $175 maybe. And the cheapest sold I think was $135, $130. This was a wonderful find. And I would love to find more. I have a small urge in me to go look at like all my local consignment stores and look for that style of Citizens. Then we have some frame jeans. Now I do not often pick up frame specific or especially from consignment stores or regular thrift stores, but these are a size 34. They're a wonderful size. And these are some ultra wide leg dark wash jeans. Plus, these are priced at $25, so I got them for $20. They are the Palazzo crop jean. So good. They check all the boxes. They're totally worth $20. No questions asked. Like, literally, I grabbed these and instantly just threw them on the counter and was like, I will take them. Okay, we are almost done here. I do apologize that this is a little bit longer than usual. So next up is a brand called Melissa Neptune, which appears to be a new bolo. I'm not going to activate the bolo notebook because I have not sold these yet. These are a size large. They are very bohemian, printed shorts. This brand is really expensive, and these ended up being $6. So that's why I picked these up. I think these originally cost at least $100, so that's why I'm giving them a shot. Then we have some Pilcro jeans. I am pretty picky with paying up for Pilcro as well, but these are a size US 18. Great size, and they were $16. Ryan and I talked about in the trend report, cuffed denim like this is a really big trend right now. Being plus size, being super trendy, I thought these were totally worth $16. And again, if you watch What Sold Sunday, these also already sold. These turnstile finds have been wonderful. They have been very successful. Then we have a pair of Goldie shorts. These are size 25, and these were only $9.20. I really didn't want to get these because they are a Goldie shorts, which don't always go for a ton, but also they are a black denim, which I usually have a trickier time with. But they were, again, $9.20. And I looked these up. They're called the Parker shorts, and they are still on My Teresa, and they are $215. So saying no to something that is a modern style, retailing at $215 when it's only costing you $9.20 is a really tricky thing to do. All right, our final find before I pass out from heat is this pair of Mother jeans. These cost me $24.80. They are Mother Superior, which I believe is like the more trendy, expensive Mother pieces. These are a really cute flared pair of jeans. Now, I don't love that they're distressed because distressed jeans are kind of not in right now. I also don't love that they're a size 24 because that's pretty small, but they are a good style. They're called the Tripper, and the wash is Your Treat or Mine. Mother always has very interesting names for their washes. They're distressed on the back as well, but what really sold me on these was I looked up comps, and I think it was there were two pair. One was $150, one was $195. $25. So paying about $25 I thought was totally worth it. Like, there's no way I'm gonna lose money on these. So that's why I picked them up. Anyways, if I seem like I was having some trouble getting through this, that is because I am like burning up in this room. I don't know what the deal is, but I need to crack a window or crack the door or something. I hope you guys enjoyed this basically 2-source haul. Let me know if you still like this style. Like I said, about a week and a half ago when I did one of these, you guys seemed to really like it, to kind of see the 2 different aspects put into one. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Thursday for the beginning of a record-setting haul. Basically, I'm so excited to show you guys what I found. Otherwise, let me know what your favorite few things were. Maybe let me know like your 2 or 3 favorite bins finds and your 2 or 3 favorite finds that I had arbitraging. But besides that, I will see you guys when you choose to see me next. Goodbye.